You see?
We're left with a small piece of their majesty. One of the most influential pieces we have is the Pantheon, a temple which was dedicated to all the gods. Its design, which is quite different than other...
Doesn't this look like your everyday courthouse in America? All around the world?
Due to its square column front and large dome interior, has been replicated in almost every state capitol building in America, including the Capitol in Wisconsin. The Emperor Trajan was centuries ahead of his time when he built what is considered the first multi-story shopping mall. It was equipped...
Shopping malls go back to Rome. Now, can you see how the image of the beast is living and speaking through this system?
With the ancient equivalent of all the stores we might find in a modern mall. Sports fans as well owe some debt to the Romans for their architectural endeavors. Modern stadiums, which itself is a Latin word, are modeled after amphitheaters, a must in any great Roman town. The most famous of them is undoubtedly the Colosseum. Romans also loved going to the races at the Circus Maximus, a large oval track used for chariot racing. The Romans, like audiences today, enjoyed a good spectacle, often betting on their favorite gladiator or charioteer. There were also inventions like the hypocaust system. Founding fathers like Thomas Jefferson and John Adams hung on every word of Roman writers like Sallust, Tacitus, and Cicero, considering every character.
And this guy, Tacitus, we see Edomites love, to bring this guy up. But don't you know he wrote about Yahushua and his followers?
All right, hey, shalom, shalom. Hey, first and foremost, giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakaha, Quadash. Double honors to the men who rule well. Healthy shalom to the brothers that are out there doing the work in truth and sincerity. And you know what? And who I learn from each and every day is the brothers at Great Millstone. Okay? I can say that. Because it's the truth. No reason to lie about it. Just like this video right here now. That beginning clip was from the elder Yashawamba, shalom to the elder, all right? And he went in on this lesson right here. It was absolutely it was perfect. It was absolutely amazing, going in and see how what was it? Yeah, here it. How is the image of the beast speaking today? And the image, and I sort of went over that in the last couple videos that I did. Okay? The image of the beast is not Cesare Borgia. It's not so-called white Jeebus. No, it's a whole system. It's the whole system. The NATO, the EU, the 7 heads, the 10 horns. All these things are written in the prophecies, man. They're all written. Now, he went in and he talked about this guy. What's this guy's name? And they did. So I looked this up. Let's see. Plebeius Cornelius Tacticus. All right. That's his name. And he did speak about Yahushua, and he also did speak about the prophets, and the men, the Hebrews, the Hebrew Israelites, shall I say, that what followed him. So, let's go into this just a little bit. Plebeius Cornelius Tacticus was one of the most reliable of all Roman. Remember now, if you can't put these parallels together, and actually go back and look up history, read these words, pay attention to the words and the things that you see, prophesy about this place, Babylon, because we at the end times here. You got to see, the scriptures talk about, it doesn't talk about Japhet being the end of the world. Matter of fact, in 2nd Ezra 6 and verse 8 through 9, it says that Esau is the end of the world and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. Now, Jacob is the what? The progenitor of the 12 tribes of Israel. Esau, Edom, is the so-called white man, the same white man, so-called white man, right, that is sitting on top of the seat of the 7 heads and 10 horns, the little horn, that beast, the system. Do you see it? The whole entire beast system. It's not talking about just some damn image, a physical image of white Jeebus. No, That's not what the scriptures are talking about. Let's read just a little bit more of this. All right, figures known to us solely through his mention of them, the means his passing reference to Yahawashai. You see that? In annuals, I don't know the Roman numerals, Salakia for that, dot 44. All right, remains a fly in ointment, Salakia, a fly in the ointment of Hamashiach's myth hypothesis. You know, an hypothesis is an educated guess, right? I believe that's the total definition of hypothesis. Okay, all right. Despite Tacitus, I think that Tacticus, Salakia, reliably and scholarly agreed that the reference in genuine mythicist ideologies have several ways by which they try to dismiss this reference. All of them characteristically weak. All right, so let's go on down here. All right, the reference to Hamashiach Yahushai comes in Tacticus account of great fire of Rome. Now remember, and pay attention to this. All right, I truly believe, and it came from the apostles. First, I truly believe that Donald Trump is Nero. Okay, that dude is Nero, man. And you know, in this time, you know, in the account of Nero, he basically set fire to parts of Rome, and it burned for 6 days. And he watched and blamed it on the Israelites. He sit there and watched it burn. Look, I paused it on 1:14:44. That's beautiful. Anyway, all right, the reference of Hamashiach Yahushai in Tacticus account, the great fire of Rome, which raged across the city for more than 6 days. See that? All right, in July, in the 4th of July, 64 AD, when rumors spread that Nero himself had actually ordered, this is a call halal Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. This is wild right here. Anyway, that Nero had ordered for the fire to be started. The emperor sought out scapegoats for this disaster, and again he blamed it on who? The Israelites, us. Let's go back to that. See, consequently, to get rid. You know, I looked this up too. Yeah, let's read this. Consequently, to get rid of the report Nero fashioned, the guilt of inflicted the most exquisite tortures on a class hated. You hear that? Scripture talks about if ye are hated, know that they hated me first, right? See, I count them as my enemies. Perfect hatred. Anyway, for their abominations called Christians by the populace. See that? Christus, from whom the name had its origin, suffered the extreme penalty during the region of Tiberias at the land. What hands? Slakia. Let me just get rid of that. We'll do that. All right. At the hands of our persecutors, Pontius Pilatus. All right. So let's look that up. This is very, very interesting. We're going to grab some scriptures. So I looked up the name Pontius Pilate. Pontius Pilate, all right, died after 36 CE, was a Roman perfect governor of Judea. You see that? Under the emperor Tiberius, of whom presented the final trial of Hamashiach Yahushai. What? Who? Presented. Salakia. Presided. Salakia. I got it right. Come on, Gabar, let's get it. Presided at the final trial of Hamashiach Yahushai and gave the order for his crucifixion. So, who were these people? We should all know by now that the Romans, you know, there was Israelites mixed in, you know, Cornelius and all that, right? But the Romans, what? They're Edomites. And the scripture plainly tells you at the end it shall speak and give image to the beast, as it's written right here in Revelation, the 13th chapter. Let's go there. Matter of fact, ooh, beautiful. Revelation 13 and verse 9. If any man have an ear, let him hear. See, these people, these Edomites, they're not going to get away with the crimes and the things that they have done. The scripture told you the evils will increase on the earth when they all put crowns upon themselves. Where at? In Rome. And this right here, America, aka Babylon, is what? Rome 2.0. The parallels are uncanny. Right? The parallels to Rome, the whole monetary system, right? The monetary system, the architecture, you know, all the Constitution. Yeah, because that's right. Call Allah Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. I was watching the elders video, and it said that you know, they had gotten most or not all of the Constitution from Roman writings. All right. So these are the same people coming back. Everybody's back in their lot. You can never forget that. All right. So this is going to read right here how these damn devils are not going to get away with the things that they have done. Verse 10. It's a famous scripture, and it's absolutely beautiful. It's comforting to me. He that leadeth into captivity should go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here's the patience and the faith of the saints. And again, it just showed you that dude Tiberius, which the Edomites love to bring up constantly. You know, they love to bring up certain people throughout history that did nothing but what? Grape, rob, and what? Unalive Israelites. And we are yet to stay in their captivity, in our captivity. We're still here, right? In the end times, the scripture said what? That Esau is going to be ruling the world, fulfilling what? The promise that Isaac gave to Esau, the dew of heaven and the fatness of earth. Do you see that? And at the end, it is speaking, though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come in the book of Habakkuk. All right. So this all is correlating together. We are in the end times. All right. The scripture never said anything about Japheth, because you got all these damn people talking about the so-called white man is Japheth. It's not possible. It's not possible. His damn timer. The scriptures spoke about who is going to be in charge at the end, which is Esau, Edom, at the end times, right? All right. And they're going to be over what? Babylon, the new Babylon, the daughter of Babylon. That's why it says the daughter of Babylon, right? This is simple. All right. And I hope this does make sense. Verse 11, and behold, another beast coming up out of the earth had two horns like a lamb, and he spoke as a dragon. And it exercises all the power of the first beast before him, Rome, and causeth the earth and them which dwell therein to worship the first beast, whose deadly wound was healed. Okay, it's these parallels. This Bible could not be mated with any other book. All right, these prophecies are popping off the pages. It's plain to see that this place is Rome 2.0, Nineveh, right? Spiritual Sodom and Egypt, all these parallels, man. But we're digging into Rome just a little bit right here. Okay, verse 13, and he doeth great wonders. He doeth great wonders, so that maketh fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of men. And you know what? Esau, Edom, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua on the left-hand side, has caused fire to come down upon men. See? With the ICBMs, but all that was created for his destruction. And 2/3 at that. Verse 14, and deceiveth them that dwell on the earth. The deceiver, devil means devil, you know, all right. And deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image to the beast which had the wound. Salakia, yeah, which had the wound by a sword and did live. You see that? And did what? Live. This place is spiritual Rome 2.0. It is definitely, the parallels are all over the place. You saw all the architecture and all that, and where'd that originate? What? In Mount Seir. Okay? Mount Petra, Mount Seir. Let's move on. And had power to give life unto the image of the beast. The image of the beast is this entire system, the NATO, the EU. We might want to go back here in Revelation 13. All right, and had power to give life to the image of the beast, that the image, Salakia, of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. Right? And the scriptures talk about, the men who would not bow the knee to the image of Baal, and some of us have to be martyrs. All right, the men that were beheaded. It's simple. It's right here in the book. First Maccabees 1 and verse 9. Let's go back, because we spoke about evils. Alexander, in Rome, we spoke about evils being increased. All right, when the righteous are in authority of the people mourn. Everybody's in mourning. There's wars and rumors of wars, earthquakes in diverse places. The people, which is the Edomites, the Esau, the progenitor of the Edomites, right? Amalek, all of them, right, are in charge, again, fulfilling the blessing that Isaac gave unto his son Esau, man. I almost said Jacob. Damn, I'm tripping. All right, let's go to verse 7. So Alexander reigned 12 years and then died, and his servants bare rule over everyone in his place. And after his death, they all put crowns upon themselves. So did their sons after them many years, up until this day, still do it. And evils were multiplied on the earth. Why? See, why were evils multiplied on the earth? Because the wicked beareth rule right now. And it was written that way. It's supposed to be that way. All right. I already went there. Let's go. Yeah, I had Revelation 13 chapter pulled up again because I want to go back. The decline of empire parallels between the U.S. and Rome, part 1. I'm not sure if I'm going to read too much of this, but there's a lot, there's more than enough parallels to let you know that this place is definitely Rome 2.0. And again, Japhet is not prophesied to be in power at the end. So all this is tied to what? Esau, Edom, the devil the Bible speaks of. It's tied to that. You know, hey, we read the scripture. Matter of fact, here, let's go ahead and read. Let's read Second Ezra. Let's go to Second Ezra. Let's see. There we go. Yes, sir. Going even back to Genesis. You know, you can go back to Genesis, and it talks about, you know, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau. You know, these are all parables and mysteries that he has given to his men to understand, to teach you, right? Yep. Let's go back to verse 8, 2 Ezra 6 and verse 8. And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau. Why? The end times. It's a spiritual battle that we're in. All right. And it's been that way. You know, Christianity, a lot of people say is good and evil, but not really. It's not really good and evil. It is, but it's not really good and evil because Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai created the wicked for destruction. He created all things for his sake. All right. So he did this on purpose. He made Esau be evil, wicked, upside down and backwards. All right. He even made 2/3 of his own people to become more like the heathen or worse than the heathen. OK, so that's what that's all about. Verse 9, for Esau is the end of the world. Did you hear that? Babylon being controlled by who? So-called white people, the Edomites, is the end of the world. All these things are happening. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua is gathering all the armies in the Valley of Decision, Yahweh Shaphat. All right. He's got the ICBMs going. He's turning and putting hooks in the jaws of Magog, man. You see that? Gog is the land and Magog is the people. He's doing all these things and it's happening right in front of everybody's eyes. But if you have ear to hear, let him hear, as it said in Revelation 13th chapter, verse 9. Simple and plain. For Esau is the end of the world and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. The hand of man betwixt the hill and the hand of other questions Ezra asked not. So there it is right there. Let's move on back up. Moving on up. Let's see here. Oh, yeah. I don't know if I want to read a scene. As some of you know, I can't pronounce that name of ancient history. All right, this is some historian. Doug Cassidy's International Man. Let's see. Rome based on what's likely to happen to the U.S. Spoiler alert, there are some similarities between U.S. and Rome. Some, it's way more than that. You got to dig into the Bible and look at the prophecies. It's more than just some. It is Rome 2.0. All right, before continuing, please seat yourself comfortably. Yeah, that's right. Hey, because I was watching that video. I still not done with it. I got about 15 or 20 minutes left of it. All right, the video from the elder Yashawamba. Man, oh, man. Wow. He was watching some documentary. And, man, again, there's more than just some parallels, man. This is definitely, without a doubt, Rome 2.0. It's that beast. It's the whole system. 7 heads and 10 horns. Anyway, this person right here says, have a seat. Sit down. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of what? Babylon, as it says in Isaiah 47 and verse 1. Come down and sit in the dust. There is no throne. The eagle, it's all there. Go back and read the book of Obadiah. Obadiah verse 4. Thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and all these empires of the Germans, countries or whatever, the Germans, all these damn Edomites always had the eagle as their symbol, always. I'm not going to read no more of this. Let's see. Well, there are good reasons for looking to Rome rather than any other civilization when trying to see where the U.S. is headed. In the U.S., Babylon, right, a.k.a. Sodom and Egypt, is headed for what? Nuclear destruction. As it is written, so shall it be done. That's where it's headed. Everyone knows Rome declined, but few people understand why. We don't understand why. It's in the scriptures. That deadly wound, all right? And I think even fewer realize that the U.S. is now well along the same path for pretty much the same reasons, which I'll explore shortly. So, that might be a good read. Go back. It's just Decline of the Empire Parallels Between the U.S. and Rome, Part 1. I may go back and, by Doug Cassidy, right? I may go back and read that. Let's go to the book of Daniel. Daniel 7 and verse 8. I considered the horns, and behold, there came up among them another little horn. That's America. See that? Before whom there were 3 of the first horns plucked up by the roots. And behold, in this horn were eyes like the eyes of man, and the mouth speaking great things. Woo, woo. See that? Speaking great things. I behold till the thrones were cast down, and the Ancient of Days did sit. That's Yahweh, whose garment was white as snow. All right, we use this scripture a lot, describing Yahushua. All right, whose garment was white as snow, and the hair of his head like the pure wool. Who that? That damn sure ain't the Edomites. All right, his throne was like the fiery flame, and his wheels is as burning fire. All right, so let's go. Yeah, I had that pulled up again. Yep, let's go to verse 1. And I stood upon the sand of the sea, and saw the beast rise up out of the sea, having 7 heads and 10 horns. 7 heads and 10 horns. We should know that by the NATO and the EU. Who sits at the head of that? Babylon, America sits at the head of that. It's simple and plain. Now they'll have you in there's a League of Nations. No. America sits at the head of that, man. And it tells you in the book of Jeremiah, 51st chapter, I believe. I may be wrong, but all these nations are pissed off at Babylon. Who is at the head of Babylon? Who is at the head of all these, the 7 heads and 10 horns? Esau, Edom. Okay? The end of the world. We just read it in 2nd Ezra 6 and verse 9. This is simple. All right? Having 7 heads and 10 horns, and upon his horns 10 crowns, and upon his head the name of blasphemy. Woo! And the beast which I saw was like unto a leopard, and his feet were as the feet of a bear, and his mouth as the mouth of a lion. You right? And that lion is Yahushua. Salaki, if I'm wrong. I may be wrong, so I'm not going to speak on that. If I'm not quite sure, then I won't speak about it. All right? And the dragon gave him power and his seat and great authority. Who gave great authority? Yahweh Bashem Yahushua gave this damn devil, Esau Edom, great authority upon the earth. All right? That he shall rule. And you go back to the Renaissance period, which means a rebirth in the 1400s. Right? Rebirth of what? Their empire. All right? And we are yet this day here. We're right here in their empire. Look at the place. It's disgusting. It's all messed up. Everybody's mourning. Right? And who's at the hands of that? Ultimately, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, but Esau Edom's at the head of this. He thinks he's doing these things, and he's going to, perform his NWO, which is going to entail what? The MOTB. All roads lead to that. It's simple and plain with his great signs and wonders and miracles, the Neuralinks, the AI, the technology, the 7, 8, 9G, or whatever. He thinks he's going to trick. What he wants to do is try to get his birthright back. It ain't going to happen, Jack. Nope. Let's go. Verse 3, and I saw one of his heads as it were wounded to death. All right. And his deadly wound was healed, and all the world wondered after the beast. All the what world wondered after the beast? That beast system. There's Nero right there. That's why I had that pulled up, I think. Donald Trump, Nero, DJ Trump, shares bizarre photoshopped image showing himself to be some kind of superhero, man. But that's Nero. Don't even know, this really doesn't pertain to the lesson here. Oh, maybe it does. Let's see, image showing himself, J.D. Vance, Elon Musk, and others as DC superheroes, man. Woo, woo. You see? That's a whole nother lesson right there. I sort of want to read that. He call himself Superman, but we truly believe that that's Nero. Straight up. All right? Yep. Who sits at the head? Esau, Edom. Here's that promise. Here's that blessing. Genesis 27, verse 28. Therefore, the Most High Yahweh gave thee of the dew of heaven and the fatness of the earth and plenty of corn and wine. And that's Esau, Edom. All right? Who the hell else is running? Who is the leader of the entire earth, really? The hammer of the earth is Esau, Edom. It's America. It's simple and plain to see it. The most powerful, they think nobody, honestly, America's really never been touched. But it's getting ready to get touched in a big way, in the biggest way, to the point to where nothing is going to inhabit this land ever again. Call Halal Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. That's that blessing. Huh? Proverbs 29, verse 2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. You see that? All across the earth, you got a slew of videos. Edomites talking about, I can't pay my rent. I can't do this. I can't do that. Jake constantly being, unalived in the streets, in their own houses, sleep, no matter playing video games or whatever the hell they doing. All right. We all know, nobody perish being innocent, but this is happening. It's a part of the curses, right? You've got the homeless population on earth is in America, which is toast themselves as the richest country on earth. Veterans, that they got all this pride, but pride goes before destruction, which is getting ready to happen here, right? And in other places. The great tribulation, Jacob's trouble. All right. All these things are coming. All these things are coming. So you women that are at ease, you better pay attention. All right. With your Chanel bags and, your hair did and all that. You better pay attention to what's going on. You weak ass Jakes, you better pay attention too. Okay. So all these things are happening, man. The people are in what? Mourning. They're in mourning. Ooh. Yeah. I had to pull that up. So I had to pull this up right here because it reminded me. I thought about that. I was like, wait a minute. What they say, beware of the beast, man. Let's see if we can find that on YouTube. I don't even know if I can play it or not. I might not want to play it. Screw it. I'll play it. Come on. 1968. Hey, watch this movie. Planet of the Apes. Whatever. It's not even, I'm tripping. My internet's tripping. Come on. Anyway, this is, the apes, and they making fun of us that, the apes are supposed to be Israelites, man. All right? So they didn't want to play this shit. Try it again. Video unavailable. Playback. Why? Slovakia. See if this one's unavailable. Wow. That's crazy. Anyway, yeah, I'll just leave it right there. I'll let it go. All right. Hey, let's read this. Psalms 137, verse 7. What does this say? Because I briefly spoke about what? Esau, the end of the world. Right? Esau, Edom is the so-called white man, the daughter of Babylon, which is going to be in charge in the end times. This is simple. Never said Japheth. Never said this, never said that. It damn sure didn't say in the end times Yahweh that Yahweh would be in charge. No, it didn't say that. That's crazy. So you got these people that own the banks, which basically they own a bunch of cartels is what it is. All right, your Rothschilds and Schickengroovers and Oppenheimers and all these people. All right, which are what? Small headers and 1948ers. You got these people that have great substance and wealth, according to this world. And they call themselves the JEUUs, right? But the scripture didn't say that that would happen. The scripture didn't say that Babylon would be in league with Yahweh. It never said that. It's madness for these people, especially you Christians out there, to claim we know the Bible and all. You don't know the Bible. You're not, what are you reading? You don't have the eye salve and the understanding, man. You going along to get along. Why? Because this is what you were taught, and you think it's all gonna be cupcakes and damn gummy bears. No, it's not like that. All right, these are mysteries, man. Let's read this. Psalms 137, verse 7. And again, all this is leading down the road to what? The MOTB, man. The MARK. It's all leading there, and it's on the horizon. Psalms 137, verse 7. Remember, O Yahweh, the children of Edom. Who the hell is that? In the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it, even to the foundation thereof. Remember who? Edom. It tells you in the end time, when Yahweh Shai comes back, tearing this place to pieces, getting down, right? What did it say in Isaiah 63rd chapter? What did it say? Who is this to come from who? Edom. Who's in charge right now? You can't see this the end times? Y'all bugging out if you can't understand that. All right? It is. Esau is the end of the world. My goodness. Let's read this. And he causes who? Who causes? He causes all but small and great, rich and poor, free and bond to receive a MARK in the right hand or in their foreheads. And that no man might what? Buy or sell. Do you hear that? It's the MOT to the B. It's sleeping with white women. Oh, it's an embargo. It's the image. It's Cesare Borgia. It's John 3:16. It's everything else but what it really is. Why you think there's a huge push to get these AI contracts? Huh? The miracles and all that shit, man. The veil's been pulled over your eyes. You better wake the hell up, Jacob. Okay? In the right hand and their foreheads, and no man might what? Buy or sell, save he have the mark. or the name of the beast or the number of his name. It said what? The name of the beast or the number of his name. Is that just one person? Or there's gonna come an antichrist? There's many anti-Hamashiach Yahweh Shem Yahushai. All right? There's many anti-Hamashiachs, man. The scriptures tell you that there's a bunch of them. When you come in the spirit of Cesare Christianity, wacky-tacky Christianity, not understanding everybody can be saved, you are under that vibration of an anti-Hamashiach. It's simple and plain. Let's read this. Verse 18. Here is wisdom. Let him that have understanding count the number of the beast. It didn't say one person. Let's read it. For it is the number of a what? Of a man. What? Of a man. And that means men, the devils on this earth. Esau, Edom, the system. Their wicked ass system that was ultimately set up by Yahweh Shem Yahushai. All right. And his number is 603 So, so when it speaks about the image of the beast, it's not just talking about some picture of a dirty ass, stringy haired devil. No. It's a whole entire system. Hopefully this lesson was edifying, giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh. Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakaha, Kwadash. Yet again, double honors to the men who rule well, healthy shalom, of whom I learn from each and every day. Healthy shalom to the brothers out there doing the work in truth and sincerity, and hopefully you got something out of this lesson. All right? Every chance you get, chant this place down. And I mean the system, the people, and all of it. All right? Kwam Yasharala and Wa Abai Babal. Boom. Shalom.